Hello, Anchorage Symphony friends and family. Sherri Burkhart Reddick, Executive Director of your Anchorage Symphony here with an update and an announcement for you regarding the orchestra. First, thank you. We are so deeply grateful to all of you who have phoned or sent emails and cards sharing your compassion and support for the ASO after Randy's passing. We are comforted and consoled by the kindness and caring you have shown us. When Hunker Down began last March and the orchestra had to leave our concert home, we were determined to continue bringing great music to our community. When life gives you a pandemic, you get creative. You try new things, and your Anchorage Symphony Orchestra under the leadership of Randy Fleischer was doing just that. And then in August, we were dealt an even bigger blow than COVID-19, the sudden and heartbreaking loss of Randy. Losing him leaves a huge void in our orchestra and a huge hole in our hearts. Randy was committed to bringing music to our community during this pandemic and was adamant that the ASO would not be silent, on hiatus, or dormant, that we would play on and we would symphony on. And we will. But in addition, we have a new commitment that Randy's legacy lives on. Randy truly ushered us into a new era of innovation, collaboration, and community building that has become part of the DNA, the identity of the Anchorage Symphony. For us to honor Randy and all that he gave to advance the Anchorage Symphony, we must keep his legacy alive. It might be the end of an era, but it is not the end of his legacy. As we are healing and rebounding from losing Randy, we are consoled knowing that Randy believed in the musicians of this orchestra. He believed in us, the people of Alaska, and in his own words, he believed that great music is a force for good, a force that unites us as music lovers, neighbors, friends, and human beings. So we must symphony on. Your Anchorage Symphony musicians have been doing just that. We learned in August that the municipality had approved the Alaska Center for the Performing Arts mitigation protocols regarding cleaning and access to spaces in the center, and that up to 30 people could gather, which meant that art could happen again on the center's stages. Randy and our viola section wasted no time and planned our first gathering on the Atwood stage for August 31st. And Randy was to attend the rehearsal virtually via FaceTime. Unfortunately, 13 days before this scheduled rehearsal, we lost Randy. But on August 31st, the ASO viola section was on the Atwood stage. Principal violist Nancy DeRigo shared with me that the section decided to carry on with the plans because they felt certain that is what Randy would have wanted. And it is definitely what Randy would have wanted. For the music to live on and for us to play it for the community we are so proud to serve. We had hoped we would be snapping lots of triumphant photos of our return to the stage, emailing them to you and putting them on social media. But we were not in a jubilant mood. It was a bittersweet return. The musicians, though sad and missing Randy, were so pleased to be together, even if behind a mask and 6 feet apart. Since that first evening, 11 other groups have met on the Atwood stage, ranging in size from a soloist to a gathering of 26 musicians of the viola, cello, and bass sections. The purpose of these gatherings has been to prepare and film for you the first concert, an opening night in our classically unconventional season, with a program curated by Randy and the musicians of the orchestra. We invite you to join us on Saturday, November 14th at 7:30 p.m. for Classically Unconventional. ASO musicians perform solo and small ensemble chamber works, as well as a grand finale by the full orchestra. You will hear works by Bach, Brahms, Schubert, Shostakovich, Mussorgsky, and Ravel, as well as pieces by Astor Piazzolla, Florence Price, Jared Tate, Clarence Cameron White, and Michael Biancardi. This is a chance for you to see and hear ASO musicians up close in an intimate setting. You have a wonderful opportunity to hear solos by our principal percussionist, Stephen Alvarez, principal timpanist, Matthew Anderson, and principal keyboard, Susan Wingrove Reed, and to enjoy performances by the cello and viola sections, a string quintet, and a duet with concertmaster Catherine Hofer and principal keyboard, Susan Wingrove Reed. And then for a grand finale, the full Anchorage Symphony Orchestra will perform The Great Gate of Kiev from Mussorgsky's Pictures at an Exhibition. Over the summer, we were not only creating ideas and formats to bring you music, we also had to hone some new skills. We had to become filmmakers, something we never anticipated we would need to do. Filming and editing of this classically unconventional concert has all been done by ASO musicians and staff members, with audio editing by our friend Kurt Riemann of Surreal Studios. There is a lot of news to catch you up on, so included with this email is a frequently asked questions section that will give you updates on several topics. If I haven't answered a question you have, please send me an email and I will answer your question, as long as it is about the Anchorage Symphony. If you ask me a tough question like what is the meaning of life, I won't be able to answer that. So back to Classically Unconventional. We hope you will join us on November 14. With this email is a link to the Zoom webinar so that you'll be able to see the concert, but you won't be able to see the others watching and they won't see you. So feel free to be comfy, or if you want to, dress up and enjoy a night at the Symphony, from our homes and our Atwood Concert Hall home to yours. Oh, did I mention? It is free. Yes. Given the tremendous support we have received from subscribers and donors, the Anchorage Symphony is bringing this to everyone in our community. Classically Unconventional, your Anchorage Symphony plays on Symphony Strong, providing great music to you in good and in challenging times. Thank you for helping us heal and rebound. We symphony on, while the legacy of Randy Fleischer lives on in our work and in our dedication to bring great music to you and to every life in our community. Thank you. Be well, be safe, and stay connected.